it's also going to give you like some graphics that were curated by our marketing department for our agents. Okay. So it's really, really important that you guys know that, because this is where your resources are. Okay. So if you don't know what to post, or if you don't know what to put on social media, you have these graphics that are already here. Okay. You have these graphics also that are for just listed, you have some that are just sold. You also have some that are, just closed or just rented, whatever the case is, right? So if you continue to scroll down right past the training calendar, you have our live designer. Okay. Now, let me admit, okay. This live designer has different templates for different things. Okay. So if you are in the Miami market and you are using Miami Realtors, MLS, then you have a list of codes, right? That we're allowed to support property as if they were our own properties. So you can take a picture from that property, load it into the live designer, and you can, let's say there's an open house this weekend, you can promote it and see if you have clients that bite to take them to the open house. You can put for sale, you can put just listed, you can put, any of these templates, right? Also, if you know people, like if you have friends that are trying to sell their house on their own, ask them permission. Hey, do you mind if I promote your house? If I find you a buyer, are you cool paying me? Yeah, most people are okay paying at least one agent, right? So you'll go in and you'll click on this, and then it will open up this where you'll just click use template, and it'll open up right in Canva. So you come over here, right? And let's say that you got the picture from your friend and you uploaded it. You're going to come over here and you just drag it. Boom. And now you have the picture from the listing, right? Let's say that this is let's see that this is 123 Miami Lakes Boulevard. It's a 3-2, let's say that it's a 1,400 square foot. My name is Oquendo, and my phone number, this is my actual phone number. So if anybody needs to write it down, this is your moment. But this is ready to go. Okay, let's say that the price for this is $375. Okay. So now in less than a minute, I already have a graphic that looks great. I can post it. And the great thing about this is, because it's a template that we prepared for you, all of the things that, like all of the elements of the design that are locked in place, or that are essential to the design, are locked in place. So you see this lock here, I can't move that. I can't move this. I can't move the logo, it's locked in place. This box right here is also locked in place. It's essential to the design. Now, if I wanted to put this here, I could, right? And I could just put all of the text in the box if I wanted to. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can if you want to, okay? So you have the ability to put everything wherever you want to put it, as far as the text and stuff. But when it comes to the actual things that are crucial to design, these elements over here, they're going to be locked in place. Okay. So that being said, I'm going to go over really quickly the different tools. Okay. So that you understand what the tools are. Okay. So when you go to templates, if let's say that you want a real estate template, right? So coming through here, this is a cool one. So let's click on this. It's going to show up just listed, right? You can find all kinds of templates that are on here that are really nice.
Joel, excuse me, sorry. I'm not sure if it's just me or my internet is giving trouble, but it's frozen on my end. I'm not sure if everyone is
screen sharing for me is frozen as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Joel's frozen here too.
Okay, So
Yep.
let me come back here.
It
What
just
do you-
moved.
Okay, so are you guys seeing a house with like
Yes.
international realty, all this stuff here? Okay. I don't know why that happened, but we should be back on. Okay. All right, so basically what I was going over was this sidebar over here where, you know, for templates, if you're paying for Canva, it makes a ton of templates available to you and they're all designer templates, right? So if you click on real estate, all of these different templates are going to pop up that you can take advantage of. You can make your logo on here. You know, so you can do just listed. You can do, you know, educational posts. So like, what does this say here? Real estate and COVID. Concerned about property value, is now the right time to buy or sell? Boom. And then you put your information here, you drag and drop. And then you have those templates that are available to you for all kinds of things, right? So you have these different things that you can use, and these are all already cropped perfectly for your post. All right, so the next thing that you have over here on the sidebar is elements. Elements are going to be all of the things that you can utilize that are design related, right? So if you want to change a background, if you want to add a shape, if you want to add a video, audio, there's all kinds of stuff. Okay, frame for pictures and grids. So if I drag this frame here, okay, if I drag this frame here and I put it down here at the bottom, and then I come to the photos that I've uploaded, I can drag and drop this here in this frame, and look, it crops him already in the shape of a circle. So you can use this however you'd like. You can use this however you'd like, but that's you know, with elements over here, you can also put a shape. So like what I do a lot of, and I'll do one from scratch so that you guys can see kind of what I do. Let me erase everything in this post.
Do you see every day some Zoom meetings? They show you how to do these things.
Okay. So starting from scratch, okay, let's say that I uploaded a picture of a house, right? This is one that I drag and drop there. Let me erase these things here. So I'll go here to elements and I'll drag a shape on top of the picture. So let's just get it to where it's like filling the whole screen. Then I'll go here to transparency and I'll set this to like, let's say like 75. This right here is the opacity or the transparency of the actual shape that I just added here, okay? If I want to center it, I can click here and I can go to center, but it's already where it needs to be. So this is here. And so for elements, I can have this circle here. I have the picture behind there. And then I can go over here on the side to where it says text, and I can just add the text that I want to add. So let's say that I wanted to add, I don't know, this one. Okay, so I'll come here. Cold, smooth, and tasty. No, I'm kidding. Oh, so let's say that I'm putting just, or let's say I'm putting under contract. Okay. I don't know who Angelo is, but I'm not Angelo, so I'm taking that out. So whenever you have a thing that you load like this, you can click on it and then click ungroup right here. And that will make everything its individual things, right? So I can go here. And I erase that. And so now it just says under contract, right? So let's say that I put here under contract, and then I come to uploads, and then I go through and I grab one of the pictures of myself. They would usually use, let's say this one right here. Under contract. And then I'll put something on here, you know, like if you go right here, you can just click a regular text box. And so I'll put something along the lines of like, you know, beat multiple offers. I'll put represented buyer, and then I'll put West Palm Beach, right? And then I'll select everything. I'll make the text not smaller. Let's see. And then I'll just make sure that it's centered, which you can see the line there that shows that it's centered. And then I'll just make it a little bigger so that it looks good. You know, and then you have this template right here that, let's say that I wanted to make this the center of attention here. I'll center it, and then over here I'll add another text box, and I'll just put my contact information. So Joel Oquendo, 864-494-6244, and then lifestyleart.com, right? And so again, I'll select everything, and then I'll make sure that it's, you know, it's a lot smaller so that I can actually put it where I want to put it. And so now I'm able to post this, and, you know, obviously, you know, you can change colors. So if I select the box and I wanted to do, you know, a different color, I can change the color. You know, whatever it is that works with what you typically like to do. And because the transparency is already set to 75, it's always going to be see-through like that. If I wanted to make it more transparent, I could. But the whole point is, you know, Canva is a web design program for people who are not graphic designers. Okay, so it makes it easy for you to kind of, like, it has templates of text and fonts and stuff like that, so that you're able to make, you know, graphics and stuff like that pretty quickly. And one of the really nice things about our company is that we have actually gone out and made templates that you can use very easily to get these properties together. If you're in Miami MLS, you have the codes that we use that we're allowed to advertise other companies' properties. So you can take one of those properties and you can actually put together something and advertise it. If you're in the Flex MLS with the Palm Beaches, there's a feature called Any Broker Advertise that also lets you advertise those properties as if they were your properties. So the only thing that I would do if I were you is I would just reach out to the listing agent just to make sure, hey, is it okay if I use one of your pictures on this post? Typically what I do, I prepare the image and I send it out to somebody who's the listing agent, and I say, hey, I'm going to post this to see if I can find you a buyer for your property. Is that cool with you? I've never had anybody tell me no. If they tell me no, then I just go on to the next property and I promote the other property. But for the most part, I usually have people that allow me, like, hey, go for it. And I have it in writing that they approved it. You know what I mean? So always get it in writing. Don't call anybody to ask them. You want to make sure that it's in writing. But for the most part, I mean, if it's Any Broker Advertise, or if we have already been given permission to advertise those properties, you should be fine. Okay. Does anybody, so once you go through, you have elements over here that you can use. These are different graphics and GIFs and photos and stuff. You also can go to uploads and you can upload all of the things that you need. So I have the logos from Lifestyle are uploaded, my headshots. I have, other agents that I helped out with their stuff. I have pictures of properties that I listed. I have, for everybody that I've helped, I have it on here. And then if you go to photos, it has stock photos. So when you pay for Canva, you're also paying for access to a bunch of stock photos that have no royalty rights, that you have to pay for in addition. Okay, so all of these images you can use and they're royalty free. So if you're trying to put together, let's say, a motivational post, right, about real estate, you can put house. Okay, and now I'm going to move this over to the side. I'm going to remove that because this is no longer relevant to what I'm trying to do, right? I'll drag and drop this house here. I'll move this back over, and then I'll go back to text, and I will, sometimes you can just type quote, and then it'll come up with a bunch of different templates. So like, let's say this one right here. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. Oh. Okay. I think I selected hi.
Did you guys get this from? Oh, you're in there. I didn't see you.
All right.
You're hiding.
So I'll put in a quote, right? The best time to buy a house is yesterday. ... The second best time is today. Right? And I'll put that. Unknown, and then I'll change the color of the text to white because I feel like it pops better. White. If it doesn't pop enough, I'll select the shape and I'll make the transparency even darker. Right, and so I'll come here into my uploads since I already uploaded my lifestyle graphics in here, right? And I will take the lifestyle logo. I'll drag and drop it here and make it smaller so it looks aesthetically pleasant. Boom. And so now I have a graphic that's ready to post. I can take this and I can post it on social media, and I can talk about, like, I can record a video talking about how, it's the best time to buy, right? And so these are all things that are super easy. Another thing that Canva makes really easy for you, if you go to the homepage when you first log on, it has all kinds of different options for you, right? So you can go to print products and you can see business card designs, you can see hoodies, mugs, banners. If I go over here to presentations, I can put together a listing presentation in here. I can put together, if I'm going into, let's see, you can do video templates. So if you already have a video that you recorded, you have a bunch of templates here that you can use. So if you have like a specific, like, let's see here, like a TikTok video. TikTok's pretty popular right now. So you have the elements for this video. It has it formatted already for you, right? So you can upload your video if you have a video. You can upload your template and then you can adjust it however you need to adjust it, right? So there's a lot of different options here. If you want to change the banner on your Facebook business page, you can come in here and you can go to social media and then you can put here Facebook cover. You click there and it's already formatted for what you need, and you can go in and do that. So there's a lot of things like this that you have available to you. The other thing is over here, you have a logos thing here that you can drag and drop your logos here to upload them so that they automatically populate in the logos section. Okay. And when you go to more, you have videos, audio, styles, charts, different apps that you can integrate into this, so that you can actually, go from Canva right into these apps. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? So really quickly, when you're working with text, up here you have the different fonts that you can use. So you click there and it opens up all the different fonts that you have available to you. Okay. Then you also have the size, the color, obviously all these different, like if you want to align it, if you want bullet points, if you want to change the spacing between the words, you can change the spacing between the letters, or you can change the spacing between the lines. You can also go here to effects and you can add a shadow, which you'll go here and you'll pick the color of the shadow, which I usually choose black. I'll choose 100% transparency, and then I'll up the blur so that it doesn't look so harsh. If you wanted to do that, you can do that as well. There's a number of things that you can do. You can also animate it. So if you want it to bounce in like this, now your actual template is actually a video. So when you go to download this, now this is a 5-second video. So now instead of just posting a quote, now the quote actually has motion, and you're able to attract people when they're scrolling through. They're actually able to see motion and movement. So it's a lot easier for you to kind of like grab their attention. So it's really like Canva has a lot of options here that you can use to kind of do a lot of design stuff. Does anybody in here have anything and any questions that they want to ask? I'll go ahead and I'll open it up to questions. Anybody? Anybody? Does anybody have a comment that they want to contribute?
I usually have questions, but I'm walking through it as you go along. So I am trying to do what you just did. So I really don't have any question yet, but I'm good for questions. So you'll definitely get one.
All right. So in the chat, I just put my phone number, so that if anybody has questions, you can always reach out to me. I'm pretty well versed on Canva, and I use it for a lot of stuff. There's also a lot of really great places that you can buy Canva templates from. There's a website called socialmediacalendar.co. Socialmediacalendar.co. If you go into the search and you type in real estate, it'll pop up with 300 different templates for Canva, and I think it's like $49. So for $49, you can get 300 posts out of there. So more than enough to cover you for the whole year. If you're posting on weekdays, more than enough to cover you for the whole year. And you're able to kind of just like the templates are already made. All you got to do is update your name, your picture, and your information, and you're ready to go. You're ready to hit the ground running.
Joe,
Yes.
can you repeat that one? Social media?
Yeah. Socialmediacalendar.co.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Socialmediacalendar.co. So Canva is really useful when it comes to promoting properties. It's really useful when it comes to posting quotes or buyer tips, seller tips. It's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that's already pre-done for you, so you don't have to spend as much time trying to figure out how to design it. Okay. So it's a really great platform. I think I pay $6 or $7 a month for it because I have an education account. If you don't have an education account, it's still like $12 a month or something like that, $12 or $13 a month. So it's not super expensive. And for all of the things that you get from it, it works really well. Now, if you have a free account, the lifestyle templates will work on a free account. So you don't have to pay for it in order to use the lifestyle templates. But if you want to design things a little bit, further in or a little bit deeper than just what we have prepared for you, you're more than able to do that. I know there's a lot of people in our office that they like to change color schemes and they like to change, all kinds of stuff like that. You're more than able to do all that stuff. So, it's just a matter of getting in there, getting familiar with it. One of the things that I want to stress is try your best to only be on Canva when you cannot be doing business. Okay. Don't spend time that you could be showing clients houses doing Canva. Okay. Because doing Canva is not making you money. But showing houses could get you closer to putting something under contract. So always keep the main thing. Okay. Spend the time that you're not able to show houses. If you wake up early, if you're up at 5 a.m., do Canva when you're up at 5 a.m. because I can assure you there's not going to be anybody wanting to see houses at 5 a.m. most of the time. Okay. The same thing if you go to sleep late at night. I'm a late sleeper. I mean, like I go to sleep late. So I'll put my wife and my son to sleep around 9-10 o'clock at night, and then I'll be up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So at that time, I'm on Canva or I'm setting up my social media and stuff like that because I know I'm not going to be showing houses at 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's one of those things that you want to try your very best to kind of like make it to fit it into your schedule in the time where you're not doing business so that you're not sacrificing closing deals and showing houses and doing all that stuff, being on the phone, doing calls when you could, by doing Canva. All right. So if nobody has any questions, we're going to end the train. I appreciate y'all's time. And if you do have questions and you just were too shy to ask it, you can always text me. That's completely fine. But I appreciate you guys jumping on this training. I appreciate you guys being here. And if you need anything whatsoever, we're here for you guys. Okay.
Thank you.